braucam uz Norvēģiju.
Nu, gan jau būtu jautājumi, ko es vispārīgi darīšu Norvēģijā, jo es tur nekad neesmu bijis. Anyway, tie, kas strādā pašvaldībās, tie, kas strādā jaunatnes jomā, ir unikāla iespēja braukt visādos pieredzes apmaiņas braucienos, kas arī ir šīs, kuras braucu tagad. Sanāk, tu pilnībā par brīvu brauc uz kaut kādu citu vietu. Tu apskaties, ar ko viņi ir slaveni, teiksim tā, jo vieta, uz kurien es braucu, arī ir diezgan slavena ar jomu, ko es pastāstīšu mazliet vēlāk, bet jā, ir unikāla iespēja to arī par brīvu aizbraukt, apskatīties, kā citiem viss notiekās. Kaut ko īstenot arī balstoties uz tās pieredzes šeit Latvijā, un tad vienkārši augt. Bet tēma, par ko es braucu, ir ļoti tuvu manai sirdī. Tas ir E-sports. Precīzāk, es braucu uz pilsētu ar nosaukumu Harstata. Tur ir aptuveni, ja nemaldos, 35,000 iedzīvotāji. Tīpri liela nav, plus mīnus tā kā Jēkabpils, bet Harstata ir slavena ar jaunatnes iestādes. Tur ir tā lieta. Un Harstatā viņiem ir radiostacija, ko vada jaunieši, un turpat arī viņiem ir E-sporta centrs, kur ik viens var par brīvu nākt un spēlēt. Tas pats jau ir arī Liepājā, bet Liepāja, protams, arī ņem iedvesmu no Harstatas. Jo cilvēks, kas to visu ir uztaisījis, arī pats bija Harstatā, arī pats apskatījās kā tur, ko tur. To pašu arī īstenoja šeit Latvijā. Tā kā liepājnieki droši dodamies uz turieni, uzspēlējam pāris spēles, vaibojam, daram visu kā vajag. Bet man priekšā vēl ir 2 stundas līdz pirmajam pitstopam. Pirmais pitstops būs visticamāk Lido. Iespējams, pa ceļam vēl piestāsim Tīnūžos. Bet jā, 2 stundas Līvāni līdz Lido. Nu ko, pirmais pitstops pabeigts, jūs jau zinat. Slavenais Lido. Nu ko, dargie draugi, check-ins ir iziets, bet izskatās, neesmu vienīgais neizgulējies.
Cik 5 stundas?
4.
3,5. Nav labi. Draugi, nav labi. Laižam autobusā. Jā. Laižam. Mēs sadojums galā vēl 6 stundas un 15 minūtes. Mūsu burvīgais pilots bišķi par ātru ieradās. Un, jā, 6 stundas pavadīsim potenciāli dārgākajā lidostā.
Tā, departures ir 3:05. Un viss arī zina. Jā, Harstad, Narvik un viss tas ir, kas jums jāzina. Un tad tiek.
Uzreiz atveitās.
Ieliet kalnu.
Bet tu vari tuvāk ielīst?
Kā tu domā, kā šī seja var ielīst?
Tur ir liela vieta.
Aivar, tu nebūsi blakus. Tu negribi būt meitene?
Negribu meitene būt? Vai, dzimuma diskriminācija.
Nopēc 2-trīgo alu, kad vēl bija.
Jā.
Un smāržas bišķi nodzer nost, smāržas pieliek klāt, sakrat un bomžu goņicīšu. €90. Vēl labāk, kad es pliktu krānu iet, bet €90.
Nu ko, Harštadā esot kaut kāda militāra operācija. Mēs nevaram nemaz lidostā filmēt. Un landingu arī nevaram. Ja kas mēs esam te.
Dāmas un kungi, pienācis laiks rumtūram, jā, vispārīgi. Tikko ienākot skāpīts, jā, viss čotka. Tā mums ir what's up. Crazy. Pēc tam mēs ejam uz Master Suite. Pat dīvāns ir. Un kas pa skatu? Jezu. Nu ko, dārgie draugi, ir pienākusi jau otrā diena. Mēs esam veiksmīgi izgulējušies. Šeit, starp citu, baltā nakts, jeb polārā diena, jeb šo 24/7 ir gaišs, tiem, kam interesē. Šobrīd dodamies uz Radio Harstad, kur ir main quest. E-Sporta centrs, vispārīgi Jaunatnes, man liekas, centrs. Tā kā jā, apskatīsimies, kas tur ir labs, kas tur ir jaudīgs. Banda mums ir konkrēti milzīga. Tā kā vaibojam, viss notiek.
And this is Tommy, the one and only, the man, the legend, and he will basically be torturing you for the most of the day, showing you around and everything.
Okay, welcome. It's gonna be a fun day. We're gonna have some presentations and have some fun, and I hope you will ask questions and we will have conversations back and forth, not just me and this blah blah blah. It's a community thing. So you can join our building and I will tell more about it later. So we're all the way down the hall. We have this big room with the yellow chairs, so you follow Andres.
Šobrīd iespējīgi.
Okay everyone, welcome to Harstad. I'm Tommy. You're gonna get to know me this next couple of days. And I also have some of my colleagues here. We have Alan and Lasse and Arne Sigurd. And also during the day Frida and Trond will join us for a bit. Harstad is a big small town in the north. I hope you got to sleep in the sun this night. That it tends to be a problem for people who live in that sun. But in the summer it looks like this. And if you come in the winter, it may look like this.
Nu ko, pirmie iespēja pilnīgi uz pakaļas no visa.
Tu vēl neesi visu redzējis.
Bet uz pakaļas, pilnīgi uz pakaļas. Ko tu domā par šo visu?
Baigi forši, es tev varu pastāstīt, zin kā, klausījos viņu stāstīt, un tad es gribēju uzdot tev jautājumu. Vai tu zini, kas ir apgrieztais eksorcisms? Nezinu, apgrieztais eksorcisms ir tad, kad sātans prasa mācītājiem iziet no puisīša.
The City Youth Council also have meetings here. With the vice mayor and everybody present. We have concerts here, we have disco, DJ, dancing, theater. We have youth theater practicing on the house. We have e-sport tournaments and LAN parties and everything here. This is actually the same pool table I played at the youth center in the 90s. It was on the other side of town, so when we moved here, I had to carry this, it was heavy. I'm not going to do that anymore. But we also need to have this physical analog gaming stuff and do things together. And this is like really low effort. Young people just go here and play some pool or some ping pong, and it's just chill vibe. Okay, we call this the radio living room because this is where we hang out before and after broadcasting. The young people are sitting here planning or not planning the broadcast shows. We can play some Nintendo here, watch movies, listen to music. We have all the old records from the collection of the radio. We have DJ booth. We have this blackboard. When they come after school, they can sign up on which hour they want to go in the studio and stuff like that. It's a real social room, and they can also just hang here. Half of the people involved in the radio does not ever talk in the microphone, but you have to participate on some level. So okay, you're too shy to be in the studio, you don't have the technical skills or interest, but we need someone to make the waffles, make the food. We need someone to take the pictures, post on the social media, make the posters, and just being the social glue in the group. So it's important to just find different things that people can engage in. And a lot of people it's yeah, I'm on the radio, but they've never been in the studio. But the radio is the identity of the group. So it's really nice. So this is the first room you enter when you enter the building. So if you're gonna go to the gaming, you'll always have to go past this room, and people are sitting here playing board games, having fun, watching movies, listening to music. So it's a good first room for the building. So, like in this building, this is the main entrance, and to access the activities, you first have to pass the radio. So that was the radio living room, chill out room. In here we have administration, where me and Lasse and also Trond and Alan have office space in the locked doors. Where you see Henriette is working on the portable studio. The youth board can have their meetings. They have computers, they can do editing, administrative work, edit sound, video, whatever. But also for the youth board just to have their own space to do their projects and work. Henriette is, why are you not at school? By the way. Yeah, okay. We have this saying, if you've been at the radio, you can actually never leave. This is the main studio. The things that playing in the background is the radio. 24/7 goes with the music and the reruns and everything. This is the live studio, where when you have mastered the skills of just both talking and being a technical guy or girl, you can do everything yourself. But we have this one room for the technician and the host in the other room. We also have DJ equipment, and we have some cameras if they want to stream it or whatever. So you can just, I used to tell when we have tours, everybody have to go all the way in and then out again.
Mēģināt kādu latviešu dziesmu ieslēgt, kamēr neviens neredz. Es vienkārši paņemu pārslēgsim dziesmu. Kādu Aleksandru mums jāieslēgt dziesmu?
Es domāju, Sens jāuzliek.
Okay, daram.
Yeah. Most of the equipment here for the radio and recording everything, could you estimate the average amount of money you've spent for the equipment? Approximately.
I got
in euros.
I got for the upgrade for the podcast stream studio. I got 20,000 euros to upgrade it to buy a gaming computer and screens and microphones and cameras and stuff like that. But then again, some of the equipments we already have, so it's adding on. On the other studio, we spent the last couple of years. Yeah, I don't know.
More than 100,000?
Yeah. We spent a lot of money, so yeah. Because we also want them to, even though it's a youth radio, it's non-professional, and it's some young people are doing professional podcasts, but some are blah blah blah, having fun. But the idea is it should be great equipment. It should be much better than what they can have home, and that also goes for the gaming computers. So we're spending more money on the computers than necessary, maybe, but when they come here, they should say, yeah, I want to be here, it's better than what I got at home. But it also goes for the studio. So if they're gonna work in media, in the national broadcasting or stuff like that, they're gonna see that, yeah, we really had good equipment at Gruzijā.
Joystick business, yeah. Es ist ein Hobby-Gamer.
So this is it's called the chill out room. Because you're starting to just chill out and sit and relax. We have a lot of board games, role play books and stuff like D&D and Star Wars roleplay or whatever. We have a music room. It's fully equipped for bands to practice or for just one artist. And Alan is also a musician. He plays the trumpet in the army band. That's his full-time job. So this is just his side hustle. And he also teaches at the cultural school. And he actually prefers to take the students to practice here because it's a better room. Perfect. So you can just walk in and have a look.
Then at school, yes?
At cultural school and schools in general. When you went into the sewing room and you made your costume and stuff, you can go here and practice your theater. So this is the theater room with costumes and stuff.
Wow. Gaismu viņi neslēdz ārā speciāli mums vai kā? Mēs jau atradām. King in the castle, king in the castle. Kā pa Borats, ja?
Tevis dēļ.
Tikai rīklā neiedod, jā?
Es nemaz netaisu viņš ciet. Tu esi kronēts tagad.
This is what I used to tell when we have schools on tour here. everybody is trying the costumes and stuff, and I'm reminding them the importance of play. So we have to play, we have to be a bit childish and do the costumes and stuff like that, even though we are like 15 or 50 years old. So yeah, but we actually had small shows playing here, like for the younger kids at school. They have after school program, rehearsing a show and then showing for the rest of the class, or for the parents. We did it actually in here. But now it's most like rehearsal room and for the costumes and stuff, and then they have the shows down in the big room. So it's a lot of activity here actually. Anybody heard about e-sports or gaming? No. We can have a look at this room. Just walk in.
Es uztaisīju šādu bildi, ja? Pagaidi.
We have PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and some retro gaming. We of course have PlayStation 2 with the Guitar Hero. That's it never gets boring. And we opened it, and it was like really popular, and there was a line outside to use this room when we opened it. And it's like we need to do more like this. We said to ourselves, and then we applied for more money. So let's go to the next floor. So we applied for more money, and talking about digital activities, e-sport, gaming, and that sort of thing can be really inclusive and improving skills of the young people. So we applied from some foundation, from some other foundation, and some here. And actually the teachers in this city went on strike for like a while. And then there was a lot of money that wasn't paid in salaries from the municipality for those weeks, months. So they said those money should go back to the kids, and we got some of that money. So when I have the children and the young people touring here, I said, this is because your teachers went on strike, we got this. But yeah, that's actually half of the money come from there and from other foundation. And then we opened Main Quest E-Sport.
Oh, wow. Okay. This is the main quest.
Dārgie draugi, pat šeit izmanto Lenovo Leģionu tehniku. Domājieties, Norvēģija projektu ietvaros Lenovo Leģionu.
We of course use it for e-sport, both casual, leisure time playing and professional training and tournaments. We bought the computers, so it should be like on a higher level. We had gamers from I told you Sweden and Finland, but we also, through a Trackmania course, we had some of the world's best Trackmania players from Canada and France visiting here, and they were looking at the computers and said, wow, this is better than in the World Championship. So that's like we like. For the bigger tournaments, like last, the CS tournament, we had 2 versus 2, we had the games going on here, but the audience and the commentators was downstairs in the big room, so it's connected. Actually, this room is one of the, in this city, we have the best internet access point, actually. We have had some issues now with some stuff, but the whole building in general is connected, so and with some minor issues and difficulties, but that's the idea, so that in the studio they can access what's going on here and we can work on the whole building.
Šeit ir SideQuest.
Right.
Vairāk visādas citādas lietas. Playsīts. OG visādi. Visādas spēles. Simrigs arī. Veseli 2. Un atkal Lenovo Leģionāms un kungi.
This is kind of the SideQuest room. So we of course have the PlayStation 5, the Nintendo Switch 2. We actually first we bought. I just on impulse bought the Switch 2 when it came out. I didn't check with the kids or the colleagues or anything. We need to just buy it, so I just bought it and put it up. And then for this one project we did, we applied for. Alan applied for more money that we needed because he said we need 4 more Switch 2. So now we have 5. Yeah. So we're like always adding on to that because we're gonna have this tournament. We need more machines. Also not just like 10 computers. We eventually need 10 Nintendo Switches as well. And all these extra screens he managed to get us with some clever... So we have, of course, the hyper-modern stuff and gaming and racing sim and stuff. But of course we must have some of the story with some old arcade machines and stuff like that. This is actually a new build designed by, you remember the guy with the plastic around his head? He's a graphic designer, so he designed it with this building and actually pictures of me and Hanne from a stream we did in the COVID era. But so it's just like a Raspberry Pi run with all the old games. Now we can't get it to work, so we have to find someone who knows that kind of stuff and fix it. We also have had this at home, and but my fiancée didn't want to have a pinball machine at home. I don't know what's the matter with her. But I think it can do better purpose here. We just have to buy some new parts and stuff and get it up and running. Have the feet and everything. I need some new bolts. But I checked it out. That's from 1963. Wow. So that's old school. And the Sega Rally is from the 90s. Probably some of you played something like that. But this is like a more casual room, hangout. They are listening to music here. They are having movie nights and gaming and hanging out. I'm going to open that room as well. It's storage. It's messy, but there's also the VR stuff and the 3D printer. And we are planning to have like this workshop where you can, if you want to build your own PC, you can help to change some parts in your PC, we can help each other out and stuff like that. It's going to be like a community for that part as well. In this floor we have the two gaming rooms, and as I told some of you, in the other part of this hall there's 3 classrooms for the school, and they have one room down here also for the school. So that's what they're using. But we have this room, and this is going to be our next project. Because I told you about all the different groups are doing the different kind of stuff, and we are these gaming kids and we are the radio kids, but it's like we are the young people together, and everybody gathers together at the kitchen. So we're like, we should do something about the kitchen. So let's build a new kitchen. So some of the gaming part is funded by public health money, because I told somebody it's good public health if you get the gaming kids out in a social environment, and they believed me. And then I told somebody it's good public health to teach young people to make food from ground, and just the social experience about making food together and eating food together is something we see as a really good thing, and strongest the friendships and the social bonds, both between the young people but also between the grown-ups and the young people. So here we're building a state-of-the-art kitchen with 2 fully functional kitchen islands. We can have like cooking classes. We can have, when we have tournaments or whatever, we have a food group that makes the food here instead of ordering the pizza. That's really boring and stuff. And we're gonna have like a big table here to sit around and eat. And we can have like bake-offs. We can have competitions. We can do make podcasts and making food together and like all that kind of stuff. So it's gonna be real cool. Remember when I told you my background? I'm a cook. So yeah. So now when this is
your dream come true.
Yeah. So when this room is finished, I've used everything I know in this building. So then I'm gonna move on. Now I'm gonna be here for many years.
Korоче, uzkāpām kalnā. Sirds uz atteikšanās robežas. Ko pateiksi?
Davai vēl. Kā tai dziesmā dziedāja? Tāda mazuma piegarša. Oskar, jāliek šitā galopā, tad ir vieglāk. Iedod Andrim savu somu, man liekas, viņam viegli iet. Oskar, tev ir teikums pakāpiens. Kā? Tik ir pret tiem pakāpieniem.
Prikals, mēs gājām garām, un mēs pie Mēs gar savējā māju vienkārši nogājām. Vat prikals. Reka savējais. Aiziet.
Nu ko, dārgie draugi, 3. diena.
Viss notiekās. Braucam pilnīgi kaut kur citur.
Jā, man ir 2 desas.
Labi, ka vakar kalnā nebija.
Ko tu pateiksi?
Tur žēl, ka nebija.
Kāpsim kalnā.
Atkal?
Galvenā vakardienas atziņa ir, ka Ieva pati ielika savu desu, jā.
Zanda iedeva.
Jā, Zanda iedeva savu desu man, jā. Ieva nezinu, kā ielika man savu desu, jā. Nu, tā kā.
Desu vakar.
Nu, man labāk patīk 2 bulciņas un 1 desiņa nekā 2 desiņas un 1 bulciņa. Ko tu izdarīji?
Neko.
Jaunā autobusu vienkārši iznīcināja.
Uz otru pusi atlodzi. Jā!
Tā kā telefonu, zin, kā attaisām bija arī uz otru pusi.
I know, I said I ain't gonna fall in love, wasn't on my side.
Tagad aizgāja.
Kurš neaizslēdza?
Labi, gada jautājums. Kāds ir šodienas citāts?
Citāts?
Jā.
Vēl nav.
Kāds ir tāds, если пей, детей не бей.
Es esmu tik ģeniāls, tikko ierakstīju veselu klipu 3 minūšu garumā, bet nebija skaņas. Nu, ko vēlreiz pateiksi?
Uz šitik liela brīnumā pirmo reizi braucu, bija brauc tikai uz mazajiem kuģīšiem. Turam acis soļā. Nē, es domāju, vai nebūs. Tad nē, laikam nebūs. Ja riktīgi iešūpot, tā varētu būt normāls karuselīts. Bet šodien iztiksim laikam bez. Bet vēl ir apakaļceļš.
Mēs esam uz prāmi, mums te ir jāpavad 20 minūtes, jau mazāk jau. Ja mēs paskaramies, lūk, tur, nu, mums tur ir jābūt, jau kaitinā deputātu. Deputāta kungs, ko kamerai pateiks?
Mostos vēl. Vajadzēja ko teicienu šodien, jā?
Nu, bliezi, ja tev ir ko.
Pēc tam.
Tavs teiciens no paša rīta. Redzi ceļu? P***ēs.
Ja ne, tad ne.
Tu gatavojies jau līdaciņā, ka tu tur...
Nē, mēs varam vaļā šito kāņu priekšu.
Ok.
Oskars vakar trenējās ar durvīm, tagad jau ar kuģi.
Cik kā pastaigas vakardienas palīdz vēl veselībai.
Tā, tu pats, jā. Labi. Šitie nabagi kādi saņem tās vibrācijas no tiem ventilatoriem ir kalni
Jūs redzēt, ka visi cilvēks tagad ar visu šķīvi.
Tas ir tā.
Viņam nav ģeneratoriem.
Jā.
Man grūti dzīve.
Tāpēc arī neviena putna tur nav.
Jā, viņi visi samalti ir un tāpēc arī lāči viņiem nav.
Nu ko, beidzot.
1,50 m ar cepuri.
Sortlandā.
tevis tā.
Gandrīz Sportlands, bet Norvēģijas pilsēta Sortlands. Pie kultūra hausen, ja nemaldos. Nu, jau pamodies?
Nē. Arvien sliktāk un sliktāk.
Džekam pat Latvijas izlases krekls.
Norvēģijā.
Thank you and welcome. My name is Øystein and I work in this place, Kulturfabrikken, which means the culture factory. And this is...
My name is Ruben. I also work here as a youth worker.
Viņā. Nē, nu kāds iespēdīgs. Saka, ko gribi. Iespēdīgi. Šitais tas Riebiņu kultūras centrs. Viss kārtībā. Jā. Visas balles te karuči notiek. Jā, super.
Otrajā stāvā šitie kāņu mākslinieki pārģērbis.
When we walked out from the meeting room, you walked through the cafe and it might actually have showed some of the things we were talking about different generations and different users of the culture house just intersecting and meeting in the span of a day. And the first crew of people coming inside was not another Erasmus Plus group or anything. It was part of the language training project, which is a part of the schooling apartment, in municipal schooling apartment. So that's Norwegian language training for immigrants. This room is called the Blue Box, and it's a black box room that's used probably around, I would assume around 200 days a year or something like that, but for different purposes all the time. And at this point, the most broad use of this room is probably as a conference center and meeting room. So businesses rent this room and use it for meetings and presentations and stuff like that. There's a screen on the wall and stuff like that. There are also grids in the ceilings, and we usually build stages in that and to do concerts and stuff like that.
Ko tu tur teici? Neko, nevar skaidri runāt. Es teicu, ka es negaidu otru grupu, tāpēc, ka tu esi te un es varu tev pabesīt pišķīt.
Tā ir tā galvenā koncertzāle. Tas acīt jāsaka.
So this would be the main stage of the Culture Factory. And it houses about, I think it's about 470 attendants now seating. But the 300 first seats that you can see here are movable. So this would be the two buildings that
Tu tā kā Norvēģis, tu tā kā rekur vietējais Norvēģis.
It's called Rockeverkstad, which means more or less rock workshop. So these are actually movable rehearsal spaces. I think we got the first one like 20 years ago or something like that, and it was sort of a pilot project in Norway. So I think actually our local community was one of the first to get them. But they are, I think, and at the later stage they shipped 200 barracks like that all over the country.
Opa! Kurš var atnākt izmēģināt?
Jaunatnes ir dusmīgs, viņš nāk šeit izdauzīt bungas, enerģiju izlikt. Tā viņš teica, no?
Nu, ka te ir visi tie roka leģendas, te var skaļi mēģināt.
So these spaces are quite similar, and it's the same kind that are found in many Norwegian municipalities. I think we got the first one in 2005 or something like that, and the second one in 2008.
Savas kampaņas himnu jau ierakstījis tu, ja?
6. numurs.
Parā, ko atradi?
Pokebumba atveries, un kas mums tur ir? Pats nepastījos. Punkabū!
So this is one of the media and sound studio rooms. It seems a bit like a warehouse at this stage, because it's usually just reorganized for a project. So some days here it was a drum recording and stuff like that. But we also use it a lot for podcasts and as media suites for editing or image editing or even doing spoken word recordings and stuff like that. Probably didn't say, but all of these rooms are connected, so you can put audio across from one room to another, or use the studio facilities through the window to record stuff from the main stage, which is quite cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Nu, ko tu tur gribēji teikt?
Tā, mēs tagad gaidām autobusu, mēs brauksim tālāk. Tu zini, ka mēs brauksim Un Aleks tur sataisīja ļoti daudz bildes. Man tur... Jums vajag personīgā fotogrāfa, tad Aleksandrs tais kameras, rakstīt viņam. Nezinu, kāds viņam numurs, bet gan Jaunatnes ir. Un pēc 4 minūtēm, pēc 3 minūtēm mēs dodamies uz...
Es tos nosaukums nemāku izrunāt.
Jā, tas ir arī viss.
Ko, dargie draugi? Mazliet sanāca, kā tautā saka, parubīties. Bet nu, mēs esam galīgi ziemeļos. Mēs esam Andojā.
Should we start with just a little introduction? And,
Podcast ātrubjās.
First of all, I'm... so the story about this, what you are at right now, which is not supposed to happen at all. Me, myself, I started in the media industry when I was 12. And then I've been traveling the world since that. And 4 years ago or something, my wife said that she wanted to move back to Norway, and I said hell no. And then she said not just Norway, I want to move to north of Norway. And then I said, are you f***ing stupid? She really meant it. So she did find a house. So by finding our dream house, he kind of managed to fool me to move up here. So when we moved up here, we started to kind of travel around in north of Norway, having like keynote presentations, and we're introduced to a lot of young people, schools and stuff. And then we realized there is a lot of different gaming communities, and that kind of stuff in Norway. But there is not really a high-tech school in this country that are aligned with the real world. We see that a lot of my challenge through a lot of years is that I get a lot of people that want to work for my companies. They have high education from Norway and a lot of other places. But if I hire them, I need to spend 5 years to get rid of everything they've learned, re-educate them, and show them how the real world works. And that's been a challenge for me, especially in Norway. I think we have quite good schools in this country, but they are not aligned with how the media industry, the technology industry actually works. So, and another thing in Norway, and I think this goes to a lot of countries around the planet today, is that a lot of young people are falling out of the society because they have interests that are within creativity, technology, and that kind of stuff. But they have family that don't understand it and support it. They have school that don't understand it and support it. So just in north of Norway, there is about 7,500 young people falling completely out of the society. And we realize that a lot of those are huge talents, but misunderstood talents, because the community or the government or the schools haven't kind of understood what they can do or what kind of place in the society they can have. So then me and my wife started to discuss that how can such a rich country like Norway have young people without job, without education, completely out of the society. And then we started to discuss when we were young, we had the same problem, but on the other side, because we were starting doing technology at a time where nobody knew what it was. So we thought that when we came back to Norway that the world had developed. But what we have seen is that if you have 3 kids, and especially when I've been traveling around in north of Norway, and I ask people that have kids, and I say like, okay, let's say you have 3 kids. You have 1 kid that loves soccer, and you support that person. You go to all the soccer trainings. You travel around the country on trainings and camps and whatever. And then you have 1 kid that is interested in nature and scouting and being out in wildlife. You do the same there. You travel to like scout camps, and you travel to other arrangements, and you even buy toilet paper to kind of like get money into their club or whatever. But then you have the 3rd kid that have interest in gaming and technology and creativity, where we see that parents don't follow up on that. They said don't spend time in front of the computer, don't game too much, and that kind of stuff. So we tried to kind of we gather our brains, and we were like, instead of being trolls on the internet saying a lot of negative things about the society and how Norway have been coping with this, we decided that what if we start a school where we give free education to people, where we also connect them directly to international clients, where we also can fuel their interest within gaming or whatever, to actually create a future where they can create an income or build relationship internationally and so on.
Nu, ok, labi, tad Džeks baigi gari runāja, bet pastāstīšu īsumā. Tātad šobrīd mēs esam Future Island, jeb vietā, kur jebkurš var iemācīties 3D dizainu, strādājot ar uzņēmuma MyReeze starptautiskajiem klientiem reālos projektos. Piemēram, MyReeze un Future Island studenti ir iesaistījušies 3D lietu veidošanai pasaules kausuma futbolā, Dota 2 pasaules čempionātos, CBS ziņās un arī Las Vegasas The Sphere. Atnākot šeit, tu iemācies un tev ir iespēja iegūt arī vietu MyReeze uzņēmumā arī turpmāk. Nu ko, dārgie draugi, ir ceturtdiena, pēdējā, reālā diena, ko mēs pavadīsim. Šodien plānā ir diezgan daudz, bet to jau vairāk Aivars pastāstīs. Ko mēs šodien darām?
Ejam uz jauniešu centru, un tad ir E-Sporta turnīrs.
Good morning, everyone. You can just come inside. Okay, welcome. This is Ungdommens hus, as we say in Norwegian, the youth's house. This is a place where it's a youth club where you can come and hang out and do projects. I told you a little bit about it on Tuesday, but I'll probably repeat myself a bit. But now you're here and they're able to see the house. So this is the main space where we have some activities like beading and drawing and painting, and also board games. And yeah, and I used to say when the youth come here, if there's something you want to do or something you see missing or you want to do and start up with, we can help you either by getting the equipment or getting funding for the equipment. So we will be there and help you with the process. Yeah, so this is our second floor. It's our stage and also it's a rehearsal space where you can rehearse dance, theater, or whatever that takes up some space. We also have some equipment, so music instruments and a fully equipped stage with sound system and lighting that the youth can get to use and learn how to use.
There's been different activity throughout the years here. The army band had a rehearsal space here in the 90s, I guess. And there was an internet cafe here when everybody was trying to get an internet in the late 90s. It ended up being like more of a culture house for young people.
Who owns the building?
It's the municipality owns it. Yeah. So this is completely funded by the municipality.
And all the equipment here, everything also belongs to the municipality.
Yeah. But then again, if I buy from the radio as an NGO and he needs equipment here, of course he just pick it up at my place. So.
And if you need something from here, just pick it up.
He will pick it up here. So it's a community feeling.
And there's another problem. For example, if you buy like your personal, I don't know, drum set or something, you bring it here, you don't have to do a bunch of paperwork to prove why is it in the municipal building.
We are so integrated in what we're doing, so that we have like an NGO in the middle of everything we're doing. It's like that's just a big plus for us. We can do things faster and buy things from another space.
Wow! Pastāstiet, uz kādu ieslēgt ērģeli uz Harry. Tas priekš manis. Iefilmēt mundu. Viņš negrib to atzīt, bet viņš ir wannabe buņģieris, jā, tā kā viņam šis ir hobby buņģieris viņš ir, jā.
Tev skaņošana apgūst?
Digitālā pulca jauniešu centrā. Skaisti. Ieslēdz mūziku.
Jau repčiku rakstīs.
Jā, kāds zinājis, jau visiem teicu Toreiz pēc tam es visu izdaru, un tad es eju tur iedzēdēt. Un pasaucos to, cik Aleksandrs ir slikts. Vot.
Okay, so this is the third floor where we have the sewing machines and we have a vinyl printer and a t-shirt press and where the youth can come and design their t-shirt or...
That's cool stuff.
Yeah, it's cool. It's quite easy to get going also, so...
Nu ko, dārgie draugi? Ceļojums beidzās. Viss. Finito. Kādas tev sajūtas?
Juhu, beidzot uz mājām.
Beidzot? Bēdīgi, nav?
Man pietrūks
paskaties.
Man pietrūks tumsas,
Viņš izskatās tā kā kaut kāds halu cilvēks. No alas iznāk.
Tumsa.
Tev kā, Raivi? Bēdīgi, nav?
Nē, labi.
Jā?
Kā pirmdien atbraucam, tā pirmdien aizbrauksim.
Nu, super, jā. Andris jau tā kā locals. Tev kāds sajūtas?
Amazing, paliekam vēl.
Tev augsti, nav?
Nē.
Ko tu pateiksi?
Nē, bija forši. Ja sevišķi šie te pārgājieni uz kalniem, man liekas, ka nedēļa izdevusies.
Čotki. Jā, bišku salst, bišku ļoti salst.
Tieties silti.
Jums kāda sajūtas?
Brīvos bija bišku vēsā.
Ceļojums noslēdzies. Ko domājat?
Ļoti forši.
Ļoti labi.
Jā. Bēdīgi nav?
Jā, tās naktis bišķi izpalika. Es varētu palikt, kamēr būs tumšs.